really honored to be collaborating with Shun to create the blue line. I know you guys have heard a lot about it. You've been seeing the little rumor mongers, you've been seeing little tidbits, pictures, but it's finally here and it's here to be had. And we have 4 knives in the collection, and each one is set for a specific job. So I'll start, let's go smallest to largest. So we have the Hanazuki, which as you see comes with its own saya. One of the goals for me was to create a knife by chef for chefs, but also I wanted to make it something that a home cook would feel comfortable using. And I've always found it completely disheartening when you go into someone's home and they have a million knives jumbling around in a drawer. They're either gonna get cut or the knives are gonna be dull. So what we've done is we've included a saya, an appropriate cover for the knife. Every knife comes with a saya, and this is the Hanazuki, which is specifically designed to butcher poultry, whether it's small game birds, chicken, duck, okay, literally tiny. The fine tip for detail. Then you have the butt end here, which I like to use to go through joints, whether it be a chicken wing or cut through, cutting your feet off a whole bird. You'll notice that it's been clad, and then right on the edge here you'll see a line. That line is where the blue is exposed, the blue steel. As you use this knife, it's going to patina, and when you tilt it in the sun, in the light, it's going to have a nice light blue to it. So this is our first knife, and you can see we use this cool thing called a string so you don't lose your pin for your saya. Really interesting technology there. That was just like, it's taken 100 years, but finally somebody figured out how to attach a string to a pin. Next up, we have our butchering knife. This one I'm really excited about. I butcher a lot at the restaurant. So this particular knife, utility or butchering knife, I use for breaking down whole lamb, pork, beef. It can be held in the Jack the Ripper position for carving through, or it can be held with a finger point positioning. That will allow you to really seam everything out nice and neat. Again, blue steel, clad. You'll again see that line, and again, comes with its own saya. But this is something that has taken about 2.5 years in the making from start to finish, so it's been quite a bit of fun. Now, this one, everybody's been really misunderstanding this particular knife here. I've had people ask if it's a new type of cleaver, if it's an herb chopper. This is known as a menkiri. It comes again with its saya. So menkiri is known as a soba knife or a pasta knife. So it's meant to be used in a forward cutting motion or up and down, okay? You can see that the weight of the handle is right above the blade to cut. Again, it's clad. We have that blue steel edge, all right? And the pakka, again, just a different color PakkaWood handle. So this is also great, not only for pasta, but I have a bunch of baker friends who have been testing it with me. So it's great for dough cutting. It's great for chocolate work. They've been doing a lot of cutting, breaking chocolate with it, but they love it for bread. They love it for doughs. It's just been a real success right across the board. And again, that comes with its own saya. And then this is going to be the workhorse, Kirazuki, also known as the chef's knife. The concept behind this particular knife is that in Japan, the executive chef or the chef of the restaurant will be the only one allowed to have this knife because they could show that their mastery of skill with the knife. They could butcher, they can fillet, they can cut sashimi, and do vegetable work, all with this particular knife. It's an absolute workhorse for me. I use it all the time. It's 10 inches long. Again, it's clad, octagon handle, no end cap. Super great balance. I can't ever put it down.